Hello. Um, Hello, I'm Joshua, and welcome back to Danganronpa, and this is day 6 of the 2-week challenge. I actually have no idea where I left off. Oh, I left off here. Did I speak to Byakuya yet? By the way, did you find any of it? By the way, did any of you find it? This strange room on the 5th floor. Well, no, strange is a massive understatement. The smell of flesh and fat and blood. The white outlines of countless corpses. Eye for an eye. It was more dreadful than anything I've encountered here so far. What the hell are you talking about? The smell itself was horrific, far beyond any normal murder scene. Every body's scent concentrated.
Huh?
God, I'm glad I didn't see it. I feel like I'm gonna barf just hearing you describe it. But I mean, what the hell happened in that room?
So in other words,
I can only think of one thing. Hello there. General Firewall. You are a bold one. A large group of people died right there in that room. A bunch of people were killed in there? Stop. Seriously, I'm gonna throw up.
It can't be.
Perhaps that's what was meant by the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. More Among Us with extra steps. Well, I'm doing well. Don't you mean Among Us with extra steps anime edition? Because there's also the movie The Thing. Huh? You're thinking the same thing then. My theory is the mass murder that took place in that room is the incident said to have happened 1 year ago. The awful scene in that room. That was the tragedy that happened a year ago?
in other words,
Precisely. The tragedy is another name for the genocide of the student body of Hope's Peak Academy. If that's true,
it's all clear now.
that would explain why Hope's Peak was forced to close its doors.
Hey!
I mean, I guess that all makes sense, but it's all just so awful. Not just awful, super awfully awful, yeah. You're pretty much the first streamer I've met that got the hello there joke. I'm a massive fan of the Star Wars series. Well, I won't call myself massive, just a big fan, I guess. I have friends who are massive fans of Star Wars. What? That's a sentence? Like, wait, no other streamers has gotten the hello there joke? That's a surprise. I thought the Star Wars community would be pretty big. Guess I was wrong. That's right, it's beyond awful. It's terrible, tragic, hopeless, but still. I'm just a massive fan, but I'm sure I'm a friend. What? We are a big community. We're just introverts. Yeah, but isn't a majority of streamers introverts? How can a streamer not know Star Wars? Anyways, how is it not one of us ever heard about something like that happening? Does that mean they really did cover it up? Hina.
Yeah!
I checked all the windows. Star Wars community is dwindling since Disney came in. Yeah. I see your point. Like, I like The Mandalorian, and I like Bad Batch, and I like the other stuff that Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni did. It's just, yeah, counterpoint. You're gonna talk about space wizards and laser swords that don't make sense. But anything that Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni does in the series, it's pretty good. My issue is like Force Awakens episode 7 could have been good. It was just lacking. Episode 8 ruined everything, and episode 9 buried it, like literally. Like, I don't know what's going on with the film series, but the TV series are actually pretty good. I checked all the windows on the 5th floor, front to back. That used to be kinda Sakura's job, but... Anyway, no dice. There were metal plates on all the windows, just like everywhere else.
Correct.
No, we're just hiding in the Old Republic. It's a Lucasfilm Civil War. Some dude called Overlord DVD covered it. Which means no chance of escape on the 5th floor either.
So,
But when I was looking around, I realized something about the layout of the school. Basically, it's Caitlin Kennedy versus John and Dave. I support John and Dave's side. Force Awakens went from New Hope homage to rip off. The Jedi, the Last Jedi is Last Jedi and shouldn't have Palpatine won in the. I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate of this, but it's a good thing I'm a small. It's a good thing I'm a small VTuber, so I could say controversial things about my opinions on Star Wars, because I'm not gonna get hated on. I don't mind having a female protagonist, but the approach they went with in the sequels was horrible. They don't need to prove, like, I mean, Ahsoka, Padme, Leia, they were already badasses. Why did they need to shoehorn in this thing? And also, I refuse to call Rey Skywalker. I'm always gonna call her Palpatine. What exactly did you notice about... Yeah, Mary Sue. I refuse to see her as a Skywalker. From this day, ever since I saw that movie, I'm always gonna call her Rey Palpatine. I don't care if someone decides to cancel me on this, she's always going to be a Palpatine. No one minds female protagonists. Ahsoka is epic. I like Ahsoka. I want a series about Ahsoka. Heck, I even want a movie with Ahsoka. But no, they had to shoehorn in a Mary Sue. What exactly did you notice about the layout of the school?
just a second.
Also, Palpatine having children doesn't make sense. People don't hate female leads, just people dislike... Yeah, and if you criticize Rey, they accuse you of being sexist? No, it's not because she's female, it's the way how the story was approached. Like, she calls the Sith dagger evil. She's literally wielding Anakin Skywalker's lightsaber, which he used to kill toddlers. How is that not evil? Yeah, I'm actually pretty excited for the Ahsoka series. You took a good look. You took a good look around the 5th floor yourself, didn't you, Makoto? Huh? Why do you ask?
So then,
Because if you did, you must have noticed the 5th floor is lacking something every other floor has. Something on all the other floors, but not on the 5th floor. Correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't... Yep, he did. And in canon, he had a son. He had a son, but the way the sequels approached it is that Palpatine had clones just in case he died. One such clone was Rey's father. Rey's father was a powerless clone, like a failed clone who couldn't connect to the Force. So in a sense, by definition, because Rey's father was a clone, by definition, genetically, Rey is Palpatine's daughter. By the way, Force clones don't make sense. Yeah. And by yeah, John and Dave are the lost hope of the series. Like, I bet if John and Dave wrote the sequels and they wrote Rey would have been a badass character like Ahsoka, but no. They weren't allowed to touch. They weren't allowed to go anywhere near the sequels. Are you talking about stairs? There aren't any stairs leading up from the 5th floor. That's what you're talking about, right? But I will say something that may be controversial for the people who hates the sequels. Force healing has always existed. I played Knights of the Old Republic. Force heal was an ability. And I see a lot of people complaining about force healing. That's the only time I don't agree with the complaints. I'm sorry. Yo, same. Yeah, I don't get why people are complaining about life transference or force healing. They existed before. They existed in Legends. Does that mean the 5th floor is the end?
Correct.
We're finally starting to see a clear picture of the school. All that's left now is to solve the underlying mystery.
But
What I don't agree with is that Rey magically I mean, they kind of covered it kind of well in the movie. She was reading old Jedi text. Because there was some Jedi text left. So, yeah, that's how she learned it. But I think people's arguments is that she learned it in a short amount of time. But that's the hardest part. No, apparently some of them survived. She used it to repair Anakin's... She used it to repair Anakin's, But force healing in the movie was an asshole, yeah. She used the ancient text to heal Anakin's lightsaber. So some ancient texts were unburnt, even though in the last movie they said all the ancient texts were burnt, but apparently one survived. Yeah, the sequels took place like 2 weeks. Yeah, even if the ancient text did survive, it would take months or even years to learn everything in those texts. Even if it's hard, we gotta do it. Still do it. Still gotta do it. Yeah, Hina's right. Everything will be okay as long as we work together. I'm sure we'll make it out of this. No, not I'm sure. We absolutely will make it out. Make it out, no matter what it takes. Like I said, if Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau wrote Rey would have been an amazing character, but no, because they know how to write characters. I mean, look at Ahsoka. Ahsoka's a badass.
Hey.
Even Reva, I still can't pronounce his name to this day. Revan took a few months to relearn everything Jedi based after his his one was and Rey has never seen the Jedi text. Like, Rey has never seen the Jedi text, and Luke didn't even teach her Thing is, yeah, Ahsoka is overused, so I don't know how much a movie will work out. That's true. And the whole campaign where the Force is female, the Force is supposed to be genderless. What true feminism is, by definition, is women being equal to men, not women being stronger than men. Equal. And there were already female Jedi before Disney took over. Heck, there were the Night Sisters. They weren't Jedi per se, but they were powerful. Then, let's not forget Asajj Ventress. She was a Sith assassin, and she was pretty badass. Making that whole marketing was bad. The Force is genderless. No matter what your gender is, you should all be equal in the Force. Yeah. And in Legends, in Legends, Han and Leia had a daughter, and she was badass too. And let's not forget Mara Jade. Mara Jade? Luke's wife. She was badass too. My concern is the biolab. That was the only place on the 5th floor that we couldn't access. The biolab, huh? I wonder what's in there. Like, is Gravity a male or... Yeah. Like, it was already there. Even though, yes, in the past I did kind of agree that Star Wars was mostly male-oriented, but later on in the Legends stuff, they started becoming more equal in terms of gender. And Disney came along and undid that and went to the female route. They were already balanced, like towards the end, but the movies were very male-oriented, but still, in Legends they tried to fix that, then Disney came over and undid what Legends was trying to do. The biolab, huh? I wonder what's in... did I already say that?
Could it be?
If this were like a cliche horror game, it'd be some kind of creature, the final boss or tyrant, or... I'm not implementing Gravity and the Force are the same. Well, originally the last hope was Leia, so yeah. I mean, I understand why people hate the prequels, but nowadays people are starting to appreciate the prequels. But even when people hated the prequels, people all agreed that Revenge of the Sith was amazing. None of the sequels are like that. No one could say the sequels were amazing. But people, the closest thing about people saying the sequels are amazing is that Force Awakens had potential of setting up the stories, but they messed it up with The Last Jedi and Rise of Skywalker. We're not in a horror game though. Yes, you are. Either way, we don't need to worry about it at the moment. Isn't it funny how after killing the EU Disney ripped off? Yeah. But here's the thing. Little by little, Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni have been re-implementing elements from the EU. For example, in the EU, Jango Fett was a foundling. They brought that back in The Mandalorian. Spoilers if they haven't seen that part of The Mandalorian. But at this point, everyone's seen it. Don't bother thinking about something that can't be understood, no matter how much you think about it. Republic Commandos is canon. There has been rumors of a Revan movie, but we'll just see. That didn't stop the Reylo fans though. I'm just sad that the Skywalker bloodline is actually dead in the Disney canon. I hope they don't kill it. Don't
Naturally.
Your tiny brains can only do so much, so focus on utilizing them effectively.
Well,
I don't really like how you said it, but what you said is probably right.
What?
No, how I said it is right too.
hey,
Like the Old Republic movie, murder it by making it bad is what I mean. Ah. Dig through a lot of sand. Prequels are fundamentally bad, but they at least had a plan and somewhat. Yeah. Sand? Did you just say sand? I don't like sand. It's rough, it's coarse, it's irritating, and it gets everywhere. And because of the prequels, we got the Clone Wars, so I'm happy. Yeah. They gave us Darth Jar Jar. I also like the Darksaber. That's something the Clone Wars introduced that I really like. The bio room was the only locked room to us on the 5th floor. That concerns me. I wonder what's in there. There's no need to think about it too much at the moment. Don't bother thinking about something that can't be understood, no matter how much you think about it. Is that all? Who haven't I spoken to?
You know?
Oh wait, I already spoke to you last stream. Oh, there's still stuff. There are a bunch of chickens in the chicken coop, right? That's right, 5 chickens. Umbra arc is best and my fave. I love chickens. Let's raise them up big and fat. Then we can make fried chicken. Or barbecue. Decisions. Oh. How about raw? Cause there's nothing fresher than raw, right? I'm pretty sure that'll kill you. Rogue One wish it could be like the Umbra arc. Rogue One was actually pretty decent. You noticed it too, huh? That pickaxe.
What?
Huh? What about the pickaxe? I'm just kidding. Obviously, I was referencing Anakin. I'm actually back that Hayden Christensen is back. He deserves a redemption. He was hated by the fans back then, but now people are realizing he wasn't that bad. I mean, Attack of the Clones is still pretty... but it's Attack of the Clones. What about the pickaxe? Well, there was a pickaxe in the tool shed. And the words Crazy Diamond, Dorara. I still like him. They said his acting was bad, but in Revenge of the Sith he did pretty well. Yeah! Remember, I mean, the last 40 minutes of the film was decent and it kickstarted the whole way. Yep. Had been carved into the handle. Haven't we seen that phrase somewhere before? It was Mondo. Crazy Diamond. Or Jojo. The main problem was Space Jesus said it's hard to characterize when you have blue screens and stuff. Yeah, but now I saw behind the scenes of The Mandalorian. They have these projector screens that actually projects backgrounds, like scenery, so it's made it easier for people. I bet Anakin loves democracy as much as we love Sam. Yeah, that does sound kind of familiar, I think.
It's true.
I don't just think. I know. We've definitely seen that phrase before.
Huh?
Huh? Where? Oh, that's it. I remember. Yeah, but in the prequels, it was hard to get in the character. Spaces just did it so well because it's just so goddamn good. It was on Mondo's uniform on the back of his jacket. His jacket said the same thing, right? Crazy Diamond.
I see.
You're absolutely right. And I'm excited for the Kenobi series. A lot of the prequel shortcomings were caused by Lucas insisting on doing everything on his own. Yeah. Including the dialogue. I mean, if you think about it, the "I don't like sand" quote could have been a good quote because Anakin was a slave in a desert planet. That could have been a good reason why he doesn't like sand, but the way he explained it was pretty weird. But if he explained that he doesn't like sand because he was a slave in a desert planet, that would have made a lot more sense. But why would that be on the pickaxe in the garden?
Could it be?
Mondo must have snuck it in there and done it, right?
Not possible.
But there is something that I like that Canon did about the lightsabers. In the EU, you get crystals and the crystals are already colored. But in canon, the crystals are colorless. And by attuning to it, it gets its color. That's the thing I like about the canon. The color chooses you instead of you choosing the color. Except, you know, the yellow lightsabers, those are for sentinels. But we didn't have access to the garden until today.
That's right.
Then maybe Mondo brought it with him when he first came here and Monokuma confiscated it. We got purple sabers because Samuel L. Jackson didn't want a blue or green lightsaber. He actually said in an interview he was actually mostly joking about it, but he ended up getting it. And they have a canon explanation for it. It means he's balanced. Well, it's not. She's not the only one. She attuned to it, meaning, according to the Force, she'll make a good Sentinel. But from what we saw from Star Wars Star Wars Rebels, your color can change if you mature. Like Ezra Bridger. Originally he was blue, but he became green when he attuned a new stone. And in Clone Wars Season 7, when Anakin upgraded Ahsoka's lightsabers, they became blue because he had to attune it. If Ahsoka attuned it, it would have been green. And the white lightsaber she had is because she healed a red lightsaber. The red crystals are made by pouring your rage into it. But by healing it, it turns white. That's the canon explanation. In Legends, it's another explanation. The crystals are already colored, and Sith tends to use fake crystals. Whatever the reason, that's what stuck on to me in the tool shed. The pickaxe connected to Mondo. Not balance. It's the seventh form, and lore-wise, the seventh form actually uses a bit of the dark side. That's why they forbid it. But Mace Windu was a master, so he was allowed to keep using it. But if anyone else used it, it was mostly forbidden because it could be tempting to go into the dark side. Yeah, bleeding. Yeah. I'm getting distracted with Star Wars stuff. You could tell I like Star Wars. Mace uses opponent's dark side, yeah. Well, what stuck out to me wasn't the pickaxe at all. Huh? Then what did?
Yo.
What I noticed was the lawnmower. I'm thinking maybe we could use it to call for help. What?
Huh?
How are you gonna call for help with a lawnmower?
What the heck?
I don't know. Maybe I could use it to make crop circles or something. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna make... We're indoors, Hiro. Play Knights of the Old Republic and stream that. I've played Knights of the Old Republic, and I've never finished it. I always got close to the end, but I've never finished it. But I'll see. Maybe one day. It's like... But Samuel L. Jackson is interested in getting Mace Windu back. We'll see if Disney obliges.
Well,
And we can use those to call for help.
Hmm.
What the heck's happened to you? You weren't like this in the beginning, you know?
you know?
Well, back then my personality hadn't quite solidified yet.
Ah.
I didn't think it was possible, but I'm more disappointed in you now than I've ever been. Mace Windu novels aren't the best. Yeah. Well, I think that's all. I think that's all the new information we have for now.
Yo.
So, now what do we do? Death Reavers in the novels, those were great. A change I like about lightsabers, the fact the Sith use artificial crystals for that. In Legends, it's alright, but I much prefer the bleeding. Yeah, they also kind of explained that with Kylo Ren's lightsaber. Like, when Ben became Kylo Ren, he kept the lightsaber, but he tried to pour in too much anger into his crystal that it cracked, so he had to make vents for it. So I like that. Well, starting today, you're all under my command, but before we proceed, I need to figure something out.
No way.
Jeez, how cocky can you be? You're gonna burst through the ceiling if your head gets any bigger. So, what is it you want to figure out? Kyoko's identity. Huh?
Well...
Kyoko's identity, but Kyoko is Kyoko, right? Yes, but who is she? The rest of us have a clear, definable reason for being selected to attend Hope's Academy. Hina's the ultimate swimming pro, Hiro's the ultimate clairvoyant, even Makoto is the ultimate lucky student. More unlucky than lucky these days, but... So what about Kyoko? Can anyone tell me what she is? It's been 40 minutes of Star Wars, and in this Among Us round, a surprise to be sure. Wow, welcome. I love Star Wars quotes. That's the thing I like about the prequels. They gave us a lot of quotes. How did you mention it? She's never told us. Well, Makoto doesn't really like talking about herself anyways, right? It's not matter of what she likes or doesn't like. This is a matter of trust. Can you trust someone who's unwilling to reveal their true identity? We need to avoid raising any more unnecessary suspicion. So Kyoko, it's time you tell us. I can't. What? Why won't you tell us?
Wrong.
I didn't say I won't. I said I can't.
What the heck?
What do you mean?
So...
Because I don't remember. What? I have no memory of what I am. You have no memory? You have no memory? You mean... amnesia?
What?
If I thought you had a sense of humor, I'd say you were joking, but if this is a joke, I'm not laughing.
This is
You-
very suspicious.
You can't be serious right now, can you?
Whew.
I knew you wouldn't believe me. That's why I didn't say anything.
However,
But it doesn't matter. Either way, the truth will make itself clear before we're done.
What?
So you have no intention of telling us? Then I can no longer stand by and do nothing.
hey,
What are you gonna do? Torture me? Nothing so barbaric as that.
It's all clear now.
We will watch this career with great interest. Hey, okay, calm down, Steve. I am not Anakin here. I don't think I have any potential to be a very, very big VTuber. I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activities.
what?
Danganronpa, but Jaws and chat were only allowed to talk about Star Wars. Lies, deception. Limit my options?
Just give up.
Give me the key to your room. But if she gives you the key, she gives you her room key.
Huh?
She can't go to sleep in her room. She'll be breaking a school regulation. And if she doesn't want that, she'll talk. It's easy. All she has to do is tell us about herself. Hold on, a threat like that.
That's fine.
The Force can do terrible things to the mind. Try spinning, that's always a good trick. Wait. Fine, I understand. Wait. Good. You're finally in the mood of a conversation. Wait, let me see if I can do this. No, I can't spin myself. Oh well. Conversation. Without saying a word, Kyoko walked right up to Byakuya and said, wait, direct quotes? Or it can be references. Held out her room key to him.
It can't be.
You damn fool. Why do you refuse to talk? Both.
Because
Whether I want to or not, I can't. All I can do is keep telling you that.
so
Maybe she really did lose her memory. If you really think about it, it doesn't sound totally impossible. This is the worst school ever, where only the worst stuff happens, right? Amnesia would fit right in.
however,
The worst school where only the worst things happen? Do you really mean that?
hey,
Can you really be sure that life here has been filled with only the worst things? What do you mean? Perhaps I've said too much. Kyoko then turned her back on us and without a word began to walk away.
Come on.
Where do you think you're going?
goodbye.
Don't worry, I'm not going to do anything to harm any of you. Those were her last words as she left. Kyoko's last words. The dining hall was silent. The only sound was the door opening and closing as Kyoko left the room.
What the heck?
What's her deal?
But
I think you went too far, taking her room key like that. For her, that wasn't far enough. Or maybe she gets off on the attention. I can't believe her enjoying getting yelled at that. Between assassin droids, a Sith Lord who looks like he sleeps with vibro blades, and being target practice for a Republican, I was better off in myself.
Stop talking.
You're getting too noisy again, Toko.
Come on.
Sorry, I can still hear you. The sound of your breath, of your heart beating, it grates on me. Are you telling her to die? I mean, I know how you are. how you feel, but well, what's Kyoko gonna do now? Plus, this situation, it's just like before. It's no different from when everyone started accusing Sakura. And I'm no different either. I still can't stop anyone. I'm not making. What the hell? Why all of a sudden?
Cause, I mean...
Cause look. We're fine, we're fine. Monokuma. It's you, how long have you been standing there? I'm very, very...
Now I'm really angry.
Said angry, not me. Angry? Angry at what? At the thief. Yes, that's right. I'm very sad to have to tell you, there's a thief in your midst.
Huh?
What?
Hey,
My precious. They stole it. Your precious?
your teacher had such faith in you, and this is how you repay me? With betrayal?
Reality is filled with so much hardship, isn't it? No wonder people run away into their fantasies. But what the heck is your precious? Shut up. I hope all you get stuck in a hiring freeze and die penniless on the street.
What the heck?
And he's gone. What the heck was that all about?
So,
He said something about his precious getting stolen. Does anyone have any idea what that might mean? It likely has something to do with Kyoko, huh? Anyone else other than her would be willing and able to steal something from Monokuma? Did Kyoko really steal something from Monokuma? If that's true, what was it? And why would she do that? Shit. Now people are just spamming Star Wars quotes and references. I don't mind, I like Star Wars. And I don't think anyone in this chat would mind if it's a bunch of Star Wars stuff. Monokuma, not a Star Wars.
This is a school announcement. It is now, as such, it is officially nighttime.
I mean, he's a mastermind whose identity we don't know. I mean, the audience knew it was Palpatine in the prequels, but the people didn't know who the mastermind was, who the actual Sith Lord was. Monokuma is a Star Wars reference. What do you mean?
Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Oh. Uh-oh. We gotta get out of here.
You know?
We can talk about this more tomorrow and about Kyoko. However, after what just happened with Monokuma and Kyoko, I feel like there's something in the air. I would suggest you take extra precautions tonight. Stay in your rooms, don't go wandering around.
well...
Not like we need you to tell us. Look, Master, I do not trust you. I cannot trust you or anyone else ever.
Goodbye.
Well then, let's disperse. I'll see you all tomorrow. I'm scared of finishing this game by tomorrow because I don't have a backup game after this game's finished. I mean, I could play Code Vein again, but I don't have fun playing Code Vein anymore. It got pretty boring after I found out about the fetch quest element to the game. How to get the true ending. I need to look around for items in past stages, and I can't do that anymore because the bosses are dead. The only way to save the bosses is to walk around and look for those things. Following his lead, each of us went back to our rooms. If you think about it, Lord of the Rings is Star. Yeah. Ah, that's right. I need to put away the knife that I got from Toko. I think the safest place for it will be my desk drawer. But anyway, is Kyoko really gonna be okay? She can't get into her room. What's she gonna do? Isn't there something I can do? Something I can... I'm a droid. Ow. The ringing in my ear hurts. Gug? As I opened my eyes, I realized I'd fallen asleep without realizing it. But more important, did I hear the doorbell? Are we no talking? Are we no talking? I Star Wars anymore? About Star Wars? I mean, we can still talk about Star Wars, but I get easily distracted. As you saw, the first 30 minutes of this stream was literally just me talking about Star Wars, so... Maybe I should do a watch along, but I can't show it on stream. We still are, but we took a little break. Kyoko?
Hey.
I'll be waiting for you in the dressing room. See you there. Hey, wait, Kyoko! Without acknowledging me, Kyoko disappeared into the depths of the darkened hallway. I know we're not supposed to go out during nighttime, but I can't just not go. I wanna play LEGO Star Wars, but I can't really afford it right now.
Hey.
Sorry for asking you to meet me so late. It's okay, I'm used to it.
Correct.
Indeed.
So then...
Well then, let me get straight to the point. If it helps, you're not finishing this game today. You still need to do the trial of this case, and then you have case 6 and final case. The series is okay. That's good, cause like if you weren't here, Ray's was here. I'm doing a 2-week challenge where every day for 2 weeks I'm streaming. This is currently day 6 of the 2-week challenge. So hopefully, and each stream is supposed to be I plan for each of my streams to be 3 hours long. So I'm playing this again. I'm playing Danganronpa again tomorrow. So there's that. Then next week I also plan to play Danganronpa twice. So yeah, I'm just hoping, because I don't have a backup game right now. It's something you can't talk about. It's something you can't talk about in front of the surveillance cameras, right? So does that mean... Does this have something to do with whatever it is you stole from Monokuma? Monokuma told us earlier that someone had stolen something from him. Was it you? You can play community games like that. I mean, I've collabed with Ragnar. I've done, maybe if he's up for it, but sometimes time zones can be annoying, cause Ragnar's time zone is somewhere else. Like yesterday we streamed, but normally at that time I don't stream and I'm probably sleeping or just laying in my bed having a crisis, but because of our time zones, that was the only time we can... Fun fact, I actually have Knights of the Old Republic in my phone. I don't have it on my computer. And I don't know how to stream on phone.
Indeed.
That's right. So, I was right? But what did you steal?
So...
I stole this. A key? But looking at it, I can tell it wasn't just any key. Yeah, there's a big bear on it. It was shaped like Monokuma. it was probably the only key of its kind on Earth. Having a crisis about that. The thing is, I said this on my Twitter. When I was a kid, I actually did live near a beach, so I have like a lot of connections to the ocean. But yeah, I was memeing. I don't really mind sand. I mean, back in primary school, we had a sand pit that sometimes my friends and I would mess around in. Where did you get this?
So...
From the headmaster's room. What? You snuck into the headmaster's room? But wasn't it locked?
However...
The lock was broken. What?
Correct.
It was Sakura. She did it for us. She did?
Indeed.
Remember what she said in her note? I'm not gonna go... Chat. I am your mother. I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight. So, Sakura broke into the headmaster's room for us?
That's right.
So, she said that's right, so I don't need to say it. So that we can uncover whatever secrets might lie hidden within. I don't like the ocean. It's evil towards me. Personally, I prefer the sky. Like, if you've seen my channel, I sing, and I have 2 original songs. When I sing, I like to imagine the ocean. Because the ocean invokes a lot of feelings towards me. And I'm not saying you should go listen to my songs. I'm not a good singer, but I still enjoy singing. My 2 original songs have ocean references in them. I've written 4 other songs, and they also have ocean references. I'm just waiting for my instrumentalist, but he's been busy lately. She did that for us? She violated the school rules? She violated the school regulations to help us? I mean, my cover songs don't reference the ocean because they're covers, so I don't write them, so... Not all my songs. I mean, cover songs aren't mine. She already decided to die, so her last act was to defy the rules of this place.
Indeed.
Once the game has post-game, and it's enough to fill a 3-hour stream with grading okay. I noticed the room was open after the class trial was over yesterday. But if I'd just strolled into the room, Monokuma would have noticed right away, which is why I used you as a decoy. So, you asked me to meet you at the data center in order to...
Correct.
I wanted to draw Monokuma's attention. I wanted you to draw. I have not watched your songs, even though you've mentioned it before, but I've heard... Just, like, yeah, the views can help me, but, you don't have to. I'm not forcing you to watch my songs. Like I said, I'm not the best singer. I enjoy music. I study music in university. So, it's practically self-improvement for me. And I also want to have variety, not just games. I also meme sometimes. Well, I can neither sing nor write to save my life, so I think you're pretty amazing. I try to be. And if you look at my channel, I also have a link to Wattpad, because I used to write a lot when I was younger. I still want to write, but I haven't had the time to write new stories. I have ideas for stories. I just haven't. I've also did vocal roleplays. You can see that in my channel too. But they're cringy, so I don't suggest you watch them. I mean, you can. I'm not stopping you. I'm not your parent. You could do whatever you want. I took the opportunity to sneak into the headmaster's room, and as a result, I found this key. It's It's not that I don't want to, it's I just forget. I just get lost in my work. Wow. Then what you told me about yesterday, did that come from the headmaster's room too? Oh no. Here we go.
Mukuro Ikusaba. The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Did you find out about this Mukuro Ikusaba while you were in there?
Indeed.
I would like singing, but sound like a straight thug, so I'm out of luck there. I timed it so perfectly. Wait, did I miss that? I did find a file in the headmaster's room that talked about her, yes. I don't know all the details yet, but one thing I do know is that Mukuro Ikusaba is dangerous. Dangerous?
In other words,
She may very well be the mastermind. Mastermind? But didn't Alter Ego say the headmaster was probably the mastermind?
wrong.
No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind. I'm sure of that. What? I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right. What's your source? I made it up. To make such strong statement without proof, that's not like Kyoko at all. But if it isn't the headmaster, does that mean Mukuro Ikusaba really could be the mastermind?
Anyway,
This key is the one big opportunity I've been waiting to get our hands on. New chat rule. Every time Mokuro's name is said, we have to spam. I don't mind that. As long as you guys are having fun. Now that I've grasped it, we can't let it go, can we? Sure, but I mean, what's this key even unlock? Also BRB. Okay, that's fine.
so
I don't know yet, which is why I need you to draw Monokuma's attention again while I go and find out. Wait, so you're planning on sneaking back in again? You can't. That's too dangerous. I mean, the thing is about spamming, I don't really care because most of the time I'm just focused on the game. So I don't notice it until like really late. You want me to draw his attention? But we don't actually know we don't actually know there's just one mastermind, right? If there's more than one person watching us.
is that right?
But they didn't catch on last night, right? Maybe, but maybe we just got lucky.
Hey,
Or maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Huh? Like I said, we didn't get caught last night. And as you said, maybe it was pure luck. Which is why we're going to run this experiment one more time. And if we're successful again, then what may have been a lucky guess will be proven true. As Kyoko talked, she was calm and collected as ever. I couldn't help but just stand there and listen.
hey,
Someone's in love. If it's true that the mastermind can't watch us and control Monokuma at the same time, then there would have to be a period of time where the mastermind is vulnerable. What we need to do is find out for sure if that's true and if we can exploit it. I can't read. Maybe, but no matter what the reward, the risk is just too high. When I think what might happen if we fail,
why is that?
I don't think we need to worry all that much after all. With minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope's Academy at your discretion. Spamming is alright in my book if you do it sparingly, and if it doesn't last too long, and it's done as a joke, yeah. And also, I kinda like permitted it. I did say I don't mind spamming. I will tell you if it gets annoying, but I kinda permitted it. No restrictions have been placed on our efforts to solve the mystery, am I wrong? Even when I took the key, it didn't break any rules as far as I can tell. But if the mastermind decides to do something, all the rules in the world won't matter. He can just kill us without a second thought.
I see.
In that case, even if the plan fails, we'll still have to prove or disprove the hypothesis. What?
Correct.
In a moment of crisis, will the mastermind break their rules or adhere to them no matter what?
In other words,
We gain something whether we succeed or not. Now, there's no reason not to do it, right? But
if you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward.
that's a good quote. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Hey, if you want a biscuit, you gotta risk it for the biscuit.
Hey,
Am I wrong? At the moment, I finally realized. Just like Pops is the Senate, Monokuma is the rules. I am the rules. Not yet. I had never seen the slightest hint of fear or despair in Kyoko's eyes. Her gaze was firmly fixed on the mystery ahead, the enemy standing before us, and with that in view, she just smiled. I can't change how I feel, and wouldn't if I could. Then Kyoko took something from her coat jacket and held it out to me. Huh? What's this?
it's true.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. If something happens?
However,
I'm not planning on dying, but there's always a chance of it, and a death without meaning is appealing.
hey,
Please, I want you to hold on to it for me. Fine, I'll hold on to it, just because you asked me to. But I'm gonna give it back at some point, you can be sure of that.
indeed.
Yes, of course.
Hey,
Oh, and one more thing. You can't tell anyone else what I've discovered. Sure, because there's a chance the mastermind might find out, right?
indeed.
Well, there's that too. Huh? You mean there's something else?
Well,
It's nothing. Forget I said anything. I can't just forget that easily.
so then,
Okay then, shall we begin?
Makoto.
I'm counting on you, Makoto. I just have to get Monokuma's attention, right? Well, I'll give it my best shot.
Goodbye.
I'm going on ahead. The rest is up to you. Her curt goodbye was no different from any other time. And like every other time, she moved at a brisk pace as she left. What wasn't like every other time was the sudden knot I felt in my stomach as I watched her walk away. No, everything's gonna be fine. I know it. Because it's Kyoko. Talking to myself helped shake off some of my anxiety. And then I got to work. Okay, let's do this. Hey Monokuma, can you see me? You can see me, right? Get out of here. I've got a bone to pick with you. Then a few moments later.
Monokuma appears!
Well, this is a surprise. You being the one to call me out.
Hey!
Hey, by the way, huh?
Most suspicious.
I love how Kyoko is so offended when Makoto didn't want. Yeah. Yeah. Also, I'm still pretty mad at the game about that. Like, it gave me a fake choice. What were you and Kyoko up to, going to the bathroom, just the two of you, in the middle of the night? Definitely hot and steamy moment, wouldn't you say? So warm and wet. So wet and warm. I bet you guys removed to confirm with local and international censorship laws. All over her, didn't you? Choices and losing, just like sad not getting your shoes. I mean, I live, like I said, I haven't really, I've accidentally said where I live in a stream once, but I'm not gonna say it here, but I could give you a clue. Where I live is like 70, it's like, I think it's like roughly 75% desert. So sand is kind of like, man, Monokuma got DMCA. Not gonna talk, huh? Sure, I get it. Well, whatever. Unlike you, I have absolutely no interest in late night boss scenes. Because I like to maintain a healthy life of observation far from X-rated exploits. Oh, so is that why there's no security? There's no surveillance cameras in the bathhouse. Bullseye. Or is it maybe because the lens gets all fogged up and you can't see anything anyway? Uh-oh. Sounds like that's a bullseye to me.
You need something?
Anyway, you went to all that trouble to get me out here. You wanna... What do you want? Oh well, there's something I wanted to confirm with you.
Say what?
Whether I'm a Madame Monsieur or a dude fella?
Actually...
But in the Bear Kingdom, there is no male or female. What? Explain Goldilocks! Actually there is.
What?
Seriously?
My entire existence!
Then what am I? And then he said that already.
This is kind of depressing.
That's enough. I'll get stuck if I think about it too much. So, what did you wanna ask me? Really wanna ask me? Oh well, you told us earlier that your precious had been stolen. What's this precious of yours?
What are you thinking?
Listen, I'm sure this is a silly question. No way, it's not possible and all, but... Is that seriously what you dragged me out here to ask? To ask me? The fake choice is really annoying. Like, the game expects the player not to spill anything when the waifu is talking to them. It wasn't the case of waifus for me. It's a case of like, earlier in the game you're like, oh, I will not keep any secrets from you because we're best friends, right? Friends tell everything to each other. Then literally moments later, like, I'm not gonna tell you anything. Oh, hello, welcome back. We were just complaining about something. Not.
Unbelievable.
You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be 100 megaton freaking kidding me. You're not gonna ask something useful like how to get the best honey or saying breeding tips? This is just crazy. All you prepubescent teen boys as nutty as you. God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key up and sensor. That's it. What was that second thing? It's a blank. It's a blank, stupid. A secret. Fill it in yourself. Making me trudge all the making me trudge all the way out here for that? I'd like to see what's going on in that brain of yours. And the next time you summon me for something, so stupid, I'll open your skull and find out. Dropping more than a few swear words, Monokuma stormed off. Phew. I hope I kept him distracted long enough. All I can do is wait and hope Kyoko makes it out okay. No, she'll be okay. It's Kyoko after all. And the game expects you to have blind faith in Kyoko when doesn't even return the favor. She's Holdo? I'm sure she's fine, right? Also, the reason why Leon and Sayaka died so early is because they are. I mean, in Distrust, the prototype of this game, Kyoko was the first one to die. Her name was Giro, I think it was, but the last name was the same. But they changed it, and also in Distrust, they actually, technically speaking, they had no order of killing. Apparently, in the original version, there was a possibility to save everyone, but then the game got really, really dark, so they had to change a lot of things. Like, you had to make sure everyone was like calm, their relationships were stable with one another. So there was a possibility that you could save everyone in the game back when Danganronpa was Distrust. That's what my friend told me. I went back to my room and laid down, doing my best to settle my nerves and get back to sleep.
Monokuma Theater, brought to you by Spike Toonsoft Company Limited.
Break the wall, fourth wall. For a scrap closing argument scene, either Junko was meant to kill Hifumi, or Hifumi to kill Junko. Yeah. What are they showing? So yeah, there's a possibility to save, and everyone technically has an execution because there's also an ending where everyone can die. Yo, the Sakura Mohawk game looks sick. Sakura's Revenge, the game the world has been waiting for. Unfortunately, development was cancelled. Of course, I did not read that fast enough. This super stylish, super fashionable game was cancelled during development, but it'll start back up if Danganronpa sells well.
Then you guys have to recommend it to your friends too.
I mean, Danganronpa got two sequels after this, a spin-off game and a new spin-off game for the Nintendo Switch. Was it just for the Nintendo Switch? The summer game? All I know is that Distrust lets you chooses who lives and dies. Yeah, it was also pretty violent. That's why they had to change the game. They changed the game a lot from Distrust. It would have been an interesting game, but sadly, it was too spicy.
And nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine. Get ready to greet another beautiful day.
I mean, now we have Among Us, which is technically what Distrust was trying to do. And if Distrust gave you an option to kill or save everyone, that would... Yeah, it would. And they still had the same amount of people, like the same cast. I think 16 students. So I think there'll be different endings for each. Like, if one student died but everyone else lives. Well, technically 2 students because you have to get someone who... You have to execute someone still. There would have been different endings with the amount of people who died. Oh, the summer game was only the Switch. Maybe they'll port it later, but right now it's only the Switch. Ah. I see. My body feels so heavy this morning. It must be because I was up so late last night. Anyway, I need to get to the dining hall. Boop. Zoom. Whoops, whoops. Also, that Danganronpa mobile game just ended up being the full game ported.
What?
You're 1 minute late, Makoto. How do you explain this? Sorry, I'm not feeling so great today.
What's your problem?
You really think a tired excuse like that is gonna work?
Huh?
Huh? Are you allowed to talk again?
Hmm.
I don't recall giving you permission. They also changed it because the devs didn't want the series to appeal to a certain demographics, so by making this series less violent and more colorful, so this some people are still upset that it's murdering kids. I know someone who's upset about this game because it's murdering kids. Huh? I just thought, I mean, since a day has passed, it had maybe reset? Sorry, please don't hate me. Whatever my punishment is, I'll accept it. I'll hold a sign from my neck that says, bad girl. I'll clean your bathroom with my toothbrush. If you stop making disgusting comments like that, maybe I can forgive you. Thank you. I won't say any more disgusting comments, I promise. If I do, you can stuff my mouth full of trash. Okay, Kyoko. The pink blood was sent. Yeah, we were discussing that last stream because I went to the bloody room. As long as it's you and no one else, I don't mind. If people were okay with the Hunger Games, then they have no right to complain. Yeah, basically. I'm pretty sure that friend of mine also doesn't like the Hunger Games. It's no use. She's disgusting to the bone.
So,
Anyway, where's Kyoko? I haven't seen her this morning.
Could it be?
Not cool. This is worse than being late for lunch, for a date, for your wedding or anything. Either that or it was possibly stylistic choice. Maybe she's mad about what happened yesterday and she's not gonna show up anymore. I can't tell the others why Kyoko might not be here. The best thing to do right now is just keep quiet.
Very strange.
Whatever the reason, I'm curious to know what she is doing. I know she's not in her room, so...
You know?
Oh right. Oh yeah, you still have her key, right? I have a question about Danganronpa. What if you killed someone? What if you killed someone, right? And you hide the body and no one discovers the body? Because the rules say if 3 people discovers a body, if 3 people discovers the body, it's what do you call it? That's when the investigation starts. But what if you killed someone and hid the body and no one finds the body? What will happen? Is there rules for that?
What's this?
Oh, are you looking for Miss Kirigiri? What do you want now?
Hey! Hey!
I'm right? You're wondering where Miss Kirigiri is, right? Do you know where she is?
Ooh.
Well, that's hard to say.
Huh?
You don't know either?
What?
It's because he doesn't know. That's why he's here to try and prod information for us. Information for. Hey, don't you hate it when you ask someone what their favorite movie is and they name some indie bullcrap?
this is very suspicious.
I feel like I'm getting whiplash the way he changes the subjects like that. Thank goodness. It looks like Monokuma really didn't notice. So I guess our plan went off just fine last night. Which could mean...
Hey,
It was never done, but the students would notice one of their peers disappeared, so they would most likely end up searching for them. But what if the body was like, I don't know, chopped up into pieces or hidden really, really well, like under the floorboards or something? Like, if what Monokuma said about the man-eating plant is true and they never discovered the body just got digested. Also, there's the chem lab. The chem lab should have types of acid that could dissolve a human body. What if they never find the body? You can really sneak murder under the rug with only 7 people. No, I'm not talking about the current situation. What if since the very beginning you have like, I don't know, after Sayaka died or before Sayaka died, after Chihiro died, any murders before where we are right now, you hid the body. Like, you hid it really, really, really well. Like, really well. Really well. Or you could do what Cooking Companion did and just cook up the body, I don't know. What if you never... the main question is, what if they never find the body? It's probably not possible seeing how small the school is, but what if, like, yeah, they somehow never found the body? Maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Could she have been right about that?
Hey!
So, I was right. You're looking for Miss Kirigiri. Any idea where she might have gone? We have no idea. And if we didn't know, we wouldn't tell you.
What the heck?
We're serious. I see. Well, fine, whatever. I don't even care anymore. Sayonara, suckers. As soon as he was gone, we all glanced at each other. So, what was that just now? Does that mean Monokuma doesn't know where she is either? It would seem that way.
You know?
Where the heck could she have gone to? Could she have gone? Don't you think we should all go look for her? In that case, I would assume the class trial would happen because nobody can prove a body exists. Then how can they accuse someone? And the likelihood of accusing someone will be low. Like, they could accuse the wrong person, and the blackened could be free. Wouldn't assume the class trial. Oh. Wouldn't happen because nobody can prove a body exists. And let's not forget cleaning. What if they hid the body? And that's fine. They hid the body and cleaned everything they used. Right? Like, as if nothing ever happened. Then again, since there will be no trial, there'll be no body, no weapons, which means no trial, meaning the blackened can't be free. They need to discover the body and accuse someone. So yeah, I don't think hiding a body would be a good idea. Unless the murderer is really smart and start trimming down the numbers, finding new hiding places so they could sway the trial. And how would you suggest we approach that task? Even Monokuma can't seem to locate her.
Very suspicious.
Yeah. How can he not know where she is?
Yeah, totally.
So strange. Kyoko must have used the key to sneak into some unknown part of the school. But somewhere even Monokuma wouldn't notice? Where could it be? We spent the rest of breakfast talking about where Kyoko could have gone. Afterwards, we returned to our rooms. Free time. Free time. Phew. Breakfast didn't make me any more upbeat, that's for sure. I feel like this is more than just me staying up late last night. Leave the area, yes. Also, Monokuma could just add a new rule. If a body isn't discovered in 3 days after the murder has been pardoned. Ah, the killer is pardoned. I see. Like, there's so many elements that can happen. Like, I know they kind of touched on this with Hifumi's death. What if, like, also sometimes people don't work together? What if there's 2 killers at the same time and 2 killers killed for 2 people? And that would mean 4 people are dead. And there'll be a trial for 2 murders. Like, there's so many elements that could have happened. And I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure accidental deaths could have the same rules as suicide. But yeah. Or what if this game kept continuing up to the point that there was only like 2 students left? What will happen? And 1 student... What if... Okay, here's a scenario. The first murder have priority in class trials. Ah. Okay, I'm gonna write up another scenario. What if there's 3 students left, right? And one of the students kill another student, so there's 2 left. How would the trial go? Because there can't be a 2-person trial, right? But the rules clearly stated if you disturb the peace... If you disturb the peace, you need to be executed. But because there's only 2 students left, one of them's clearly the murderer, the other one isn't. How would that work? Oh wait, I can fast travel. But I forgot what button the fast travel button is. Okay, They're in the garden. Who do I want to talk to? I'll talk to... Yes, I'll go here. And the dojo. Because I don't think I've spoken to... Hina yet. And I'm going the wrong way. Like, there's so many factors, you know? In V3, Monokuma says that only 2 people can survive to the end, or something like that. Wait, am I in the wrong place? Where am I? Yes, I'm in the wrong place. Oh, there she is. Never mind.
Okay.
I mean, then again, also, back to the 3-person scenario. Because Monokuma made a rule. Monokuma made a rule that you could only kill 2 people at once. What if one of them kills the other 2? What will happen? Will the murderer just be set free? Because they technically weren't caught. Yeah, I think it's whoever makes the kill gets pardoned and the final two both leave. Ah. But back, so I'm guessing if there's 3 people left, and one of them kills the other 2, because there's a 2 rule. You could kill 2 people at a time. Is it safe to assume that the murderer will just be freed? Because they won't be caught. Even if it's hard, you have to endure. Endure.
Well,
And that's a quote from the famous marathon runner, Samuel Wanjiro. But every person's endurance has a limit. Should I talk to Hina? Yeah, sure.
yeah.
Ah. I see. What if, right? What if there's 3 people? One kills the last 2, and the murderer commits suicide. What then? Monokuma just laughs? Because there are no people left for a class trial, I'll assume, yeah. Force the killer to vote for the culprit, that being themselves. I think we need a change of pace. And when I think of a change of pace, I can only think 50 laps in the pool. I changed my pace with Hina in the pool. Hina and I grew a little closer today. Do I have anything she likes? At this point, I'm just giving people garbage. I don't think I have anything. Would this work? Because I know Sakura liked it. I might as well try.
You got it.
Oh, never mind. This was right. Ah, yes, the queen accepts this royal tribute. Just kidding. Thanks, Mikoto. I get the impression that she liked it. That's good. Is something wrong, Hina? I've reached my limit.
Just a second.
I'm stuck in here. Can't do any sports. Can't do anything. I'm sick of it. I want to get out of here. Get out under the sun and do some laps. Run a marathon. I want to do some real sports. Hina, calm down, okay?
What the heck?
I can't do anything here. If I can't move around, I'm gonna die like a bunny rabbit. But I always heard rabbits die from loneliness. There are some aspects of the killing game that were never covered in the series because no such scenario ever happened, like hiding the body. Yeah.
That's terrible.
Whatever, I'm gonna die if I can't get some proper physical activity. Don't you think that's a little extreme?
What the heck?
You think I'm kidding? You think I'm kidding, don't you? But I seriously can't sit here, you know? Sit still, you know? Why else would I have joined 6 sports teams in school? 6?
That's right.
Yeah, track, basketball, softball, volleyball, tennis, and the big one. The big one? Swimming? Swimming? Your main sport is swimming, right? Yeah, you got it. Yeah. I don't even care what stroke it is. Just get me in a pool under the blue sky. But isn't it hard to do that many sports even for you?
Well,
Why isn't there the ultimate sportsman? Like, seriously. She had a perfect opportunity to become the ultimate sportsman, but no, they went with ultimate swimming pro. If I can't move, I'll shrivel up and die. And I need a challenge, more and more new stuff to try. A challenge?
'cause, I mean,
what I really love about sports isn't winning, you know? It's having to fight and struggle and give it all you got to reach the top. It's that excitement, that fear you might suffer a heartbreaking loss.
But
Even when you finally reach that goal, it's just lonely. It's lonely at the top, you know? I never really got into sports, so I couldn't really relate to what she was talking about. But I can tell the reason Hina was so amazing was how hard she could fight and struggle. So that's why I want to push myself as hard as possible when it comes to swimming. I want to aim for the very highest mountaintop. I would relate to her because I like pushing myself when it comes to streaming, but my ideals are more aligned with Sayaka. Ultimate sportsman implies... No, I'm saying during development, not like what we have right now. During development, they could have made an ultimate sportsman. But they didn't. They decided to divide it to ultimate martial artist, ultimate baseball player, and ultimate swimmer. They could have made an ultimate sportsman, but they didn't. It's more of a development thing, not just Hina. The highest mountaintop?
okay.
I'm talking about the gold medal, of course. I aim for the gold, even if it means I'm a super gold spaz. Did she just call herself? Okay, but if that's what you want, isn't that all the more reason? If you have a goal, why are you standing around making excuses?
Huh?
Excuses?
Just a second.
Hey, when did I ever make any excuse? Sure, maybe we're stuck in here right now, but with no way out. But if you really want to make an effort, shouldn't you try to see what you can do in here? That's a challenge. You just made an official challenge. Well, every branch of sports should deserve their own representative ultimate. Yeah, I'm not saying that there could be... That would be interesting though, if they have an ultimate sportsman and they meet like the pre-existing cast, they could like challenge each other.
Yeah, totally.
But I think you're right. If I want to get the gold medal, I have to make every effort I can. I want to become a genius of effort. I bet Ian Thorpe. That's a name I've heard a lot. Whatever happened, I think Makoto did... Okay, Gypsy. Okay. Said something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't go around making excuses just cause we're stuck in here. I like her energy. This is why when I was sick, I was still streaming. I want to make people laugh and smile, so I kept streaming even though I was sick. Alright, I think I'm gonna do some push-ups in my room. Like, around 1,000 or something. Yeah, that could have made Hina the ultimate sportsman, but... Talent... But what talent would they have left for Leon and Sakura? That's true. Hina is great. I need to go. Going to see Sonic 2. That's a good movie. Okay, see ya. Wait, I didn't read that. Almost before she was done talking, Hina took off like a bat out of hell. She recovered exactly as fast and strong as I would have expected. Still ate anything Sonic related? Hate anything? Oh. Hina's report card has been... Nothing personal, just fanfic. Ah. But Sonic... Sonic... When I was... I know I'm struggling to speak right now. When I was a kid, I was a massive Sonic fan. But because I was a kid, my parents didn't really let us in the Literally. Okay, not chat for you. Was Sonic good? Yeah, I heard good things. I want to watch it, but I've already gotten spoiled for it, and the spoilers are amazing. I'm not gonna spoil anything here, so don't worry. When I was a kid, I was a big Sonic fan, right? I loved anything Sonic related, but because I was a kid, my haven't watched it. When I was a kid, my parents, because kids can be targeted on the internet, my parents limited our internet use, so I didn't really run into Sonic fanfiction as a kid. I started running into Sonic fanfiction when I was a teenager, and that's when I realized it was good that I got out of my Sonic phase when I was like 13. Like, if you ignore the fanfiction side of Sonic, it's a decent fandom. But if you get into the fanfic and fan art side, that's when you start questioning your place as a Sonic fan. Hina's report card has been updated based on your experience with her. Your maximum number of skill points has increased. Hey, look at you go. And ex-friends sent me fanfic, and anything Sonic related has been dubbed hostile territory for me. I only really know Sonic because of the shows I watched back in the day, and Sonic's rancid fandom include according to the internet. Like, this goes back to what I said a long time ago about fandoms. Like, the K-pop fandom. Like, the media form itself, K-pop, Sonic, they're not bad. They're not inherently bad. They're entertaining. But it's the fandom that makes it bad. It's like CSGO. Not just CSGO, the whole Counter-Strike community. The games are fun, but they can be toxic. Once we were all done, I headed back to my room for a little while. I haven't hung up. Have I hung out with Toko yet? Yeah, I have. I mean, as we've seen, we're part of the we're part of the Star Wars fandom. Even the Star Wars fandom can be toxic. And I'm a VTuber. I'm well aware of the VTuber fandom being toxic too. I mean, a HoloLive member got bullied because they found out she had a boyfriend. So, and that's why some VTuber companies, they're not allowed to mix male and female talents. It's one of the reasons why I want to keep my gender a secret. The internet isn't actually saying that Sonic community is bad because it has a lot of kids in it, fanfic, and every fandom does that, yeah. I feel even worse than I did this morning. My body feels like lead and now I'm getting chills. This is bad. I think I might be getting sick. Like where I was going from before, it's one of the reasons why I decided to keep my gender a secret, so I can collab with whoever I want. Male, female, it doesn't matter. My gender's a secret. You don't know which one I am. Yeah, and HoloLive told all the fanboys to touch grass. Yeah. Like, at least the companies are being aware of how toxic the fandoms are, that they've addressed it. Like, that's why the HoloLive company, HoloStars, the male branch of HoloLive, used to be treated separately, but now they've been integrated to HoloLive proper to the point that they're allowed to collab with other talents, even though they're female. It's up to the talents they want to collab. So there are changes happening, and from what I've heard, fans are becoming more and more accepting, but there's still those few sticklers who don't want their waifus collabing with males. And honestly, that's disgusting. Like, what makes them think that the talent will love them? Like, if you meet the talent in real life, they'll just think you're weird. Oh, Joz, you know, fanfic treats everyone the same, right? I'm a small VTuber. I don't have to worry about fanfics for now. So, let's leave it at that. Oh, no one's... Let's see. Do I need to go to the nurse's office? I'm gonna get into controversy. If you have a waifu, you deserve to be alone and stay like that. I'm a massive weeb, right? And I think being aromantic kind of plays into this, but I can't say for sure. I don't believe in waifus or husbandos. I believe in favorite characters. Like in this game, I like Kyoko, but I don't see her as a waifu because I know she's fictional. I see her as a favorite character. Like, why though? And also, it's not just VTubers. Have you seen the Twitch streamers? Like regular streamers? Like female streamers, they get harassed by men all the time. Then when they find out that she has a boyfriend, they all go crazy. I don't like, it's not just a VTuber problem. You think a fake character in a romantic way, then you deserve to be alone. Like, maybe, yeah, and like I said, it's not just VTubers, it's also streamers and possibly even real life celebrities, like Hollywood celebrities. What makes them think that they have a chance? It's disgusting, honestly. Like, go make friends. Get a social life. Touch grass. Like, come on. And one day, right, I said, it's disgusting, pathetic, and sad. Yeah. Like, I call myself a weeb, but I don't agree with those weebs who's like, oh no, how dare you? How dare you offend my waifu? My waifu loves me. Ah. Disgusting. Okay, what am I looking for? So, Hiro's in the kitchen. I'll go to the dining hall. Maybe I'll talk to Byakuya. I don't have anything over Byakuya though. I'd pity them if they were even worth it. You don't even want to challenge what makes them unworthy. Change that. I mean, I believe in change, but sometimes there's a limit to it, you know? Okay, Byakuya. I'm of the opinion that you can have a waifu, just don't- yeah. You can have a waifu, just don't be weird about it, and be aware that they're fictional. And also, don't harass cosplayers, please. Okay, this might hint at my gender, but I'm not gonna confirm anything. I like to go to anime conventions, right? I like I go to anime conventions and I often cosplay as a character. One time, when I have nothing against waves like you that just likes anime and stuff. At the moment, yeah. Like, I cosplayed. I think this was one of the first times I ever cosplayed. This guy asked for my photos, and he was very hensy with me because I was dressed up as his waifu. Like I said, I'm not confirming anything. I'm not confirming my gender, this is just hinting. It was weird, and that was my first time cosplaying to the point that I actually wanted to quit cosplaying. But I didn't, I am still cosplaying to this day. Scurrying around again, huh? Looking at you makes me physically ill. Should I? Yep.
That's fine.
Like, I experienced it firsthand. Cosplayers are getting harassed because some people don't know how to touch grass. I really wish there's not. That's why 2020 was a rough time for me, because I wanted to go to an anime convention. I even had a cosplay ready, but I couldn't even wear it because all the conventions were cancelled. Fine, I don't mind allowing you to indulge in my attention. I hope you appreciate this. I spent some time with Byakuya. Byakuya and I grew a little closer today. I got nothing against. Wait. If you like a fictional character to the point that maybe. You have merged of them, or they bleed a little into your online persona, it's alright, but just yeah. And the line and start disliking the person. Yeah, I agree with you. Byakuya and I grew a little closer today. I don't have anything for him. I remember how some K-pop fangirls asked K-pop celebrities at a panel to kiss them to confirm their ship, and that fact damaged their friendship too. The K-pop celebrities were both dudes and straight. Fans just need to know their boundaries. That's all I'm gonna say. Like I said, even though that was a traumatizing event for me as a cosplayer, it didn't stop me from cosplaying. I'm still cosplaying to this day. Because I'm a VTuber and I don't want to really reveal anything, I'm not gonna suddenly start posting cosplay pics on my Twitter. I'm getting chills. Harassing people is not cool, and because it's a cosplay, it doesn't give you any right to be a creep. Yeah. I mean, some people who harass cosplayers isn't because of the isn't only because of the character. It could be because it's been a long time since they've seen someone of the other gender. People that ship people and try to force it suck, honestly. I mean, look at Ruby. You know, the Ruby fandom. I like Ruby. The whole Bumblebee issue. I feel kinda dizzy. I can't help it. I need sleep. Nighttime wasn't for a while, but I feel like my body had reached its limit. As I dropped into my bed, I feel like I was falling into a bottomless pit. I was unconscious before my head hit the pillow. Well, that's not quite true. I didn't pass out completely. I stepped away from Ruby because our Lord and Savior of fighting animation died. Rest in peace, Monty Ohm. Rest in peace. Shipping fictional characters, well, not my thing, is alright, but need to draw the line when it comes to real people. Heard the the Dream SMP. Yeah. I'm a fan of the Dream SMP, actually. I mean, I haven't watched them in a while, so I don't know what's going on. It was more like my consciousness went dim. I went back and forth between sleep and wakefulness. Which is all to say. Also, I like how Hololive went out and said, by the end of the day, I like how Hololive at the end of the day said that our talents are people too, so leave their personal lives to them. Don't harass anyone. All I heard about Ruby is that it kinda sucks. It was good. I mean, it's still kinda good, but yeah. You don't think Dream is a good content creator, not because of what he does. I don't care what he does, but it's because of his community. At the end of the day, it's always up to community. And wait, let me... Nah, I can't change it. Oh, Makoto. I was restless. Ugh. And also, this isn't just fandoms. It could also be about religion, but I'm not getting into that rabbit hole. I'm just saying it's existed for a very long time. How something isn't inherently bad or horrible, it's the people around it that makes it bad and horrible. This community has grown so much that he can't control it. Look at PewDiePie, or whatever it's spelled. Yeah, that's how you spell PewDiePie. Bottom line is, if you like a fictional character, you're feeling... Is that Force Unleashed? Can I get that on... Can I get Force Unleashed on stream? Ugh. Nuck. Dream kinda hasn't done anything about his fans being rude and toxic to other people. Yeah. At some point, I found myself wandering through a strange dream. I mean, might as well, like, speak... if you watch my streams for a while, you know I want to join a big VTuber company one day. So, I do a lot of research on fandoms, or things like that. VTuber stuff, like Niji Sanji, VSojo, Hololive. I do a lot of research so I can prepare, you know? Because fame can get into people's head. And sometimes it's not just fame, sometimes fandoms are just uncontrollable. And that it gives the talent a bad image. I mean, it's a Minecraft fandom. Hey, I like FNAF. I'm a big fan of FNAF. Feel just like the FNAF and Friday Night Funkin' fandom, so yeah. No, stay solo and become bigger than them dudes. I mean, I wouldn't mind staying solo, but okay, I study music, right? In university. And I wanted to make that into a career, but at the same time I also like video games. And I like talking to people. Like I said, this is why I was freaked out with Sayaka. Because in a sense, we have the same dream. We want to entertain people. We want to be like... We want to tell people that they're not alone, that it's possible to do anything. That's why I got freaked out with Sayaka. As a solo VTuber, yes, it's all nice and dandy. But at the end of the day, I want to reach out to more people. And I also, because I study music, I want to do this into my... I like Steven Universe, but I distance myself from the fandom. I study music and I want to turn that into a career. I like games, I also want to turn that into a career. I like helping people. Like, speaking to people I know makes their day brighter. I want to turn that into a career too. As an independent, I'm not exactly getting paid. You know? It's not about the money. That's what I'm not saying it's about the money. But I want to do something I like as a career. I want to help people. Well, the getting paid part is only like a good bonus. But seeing people smile, seeing people happy, that's the real pay for me. I know I'm doing that right now as an independent VTuber, but the money can help my family. I don't want to get personal, but there's people that I want to help online and offline. And being independent, I could help people online, but I can't really help people offline. So, yeah. Well, helping people, I also want to have fun as well. I like Steven Universe, but Planet Destroying Tyrants being redeemed because of some songs, yeah, that's not the best story. Steven Universe Future explained that he hasn't actually forgiven them. Most of his traumas are because of them. But I digress, yeah. And within the dream, a voice echoed across the walls of my mind. Well, don't you... Well, you don't know genocide. You don't know genocide. It's okay if you're really, really sorry about it.
Understand.
That voice. They redeem themselves though. And don't conquer or destroy things anymore. They're good now. I mean, by technicality, the only one who didn't really commit genocide was Pink Diamond. She almost did, if she didn't go to Earth. She realized what was going on, then she decided to fight against it. And she's still considered the worst character in the fandom, because she abandoned a child. Well, 2 children. Actually, she did a lot of things. It's...
I understand.
It's me.
I understand. I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
Huh? But yeah, one day, when I join a company, there's a possibility I have to say goodbye to Josdra. Or maybe I could be like Coco, she could come back. Because after Coco used to be Kason and all that. But yeah. They redeemed them. Also, don't gems reproduce by destroying planets and terraforming, so no more gems are gonna be made from now on. Because Steven made White Diamond blush. No, she realized she was flawed, yeah. I mean, in the series, the character Paradox says she thought of an alternative, but Yellow Diamond didn't want to hear it. What am I trying to say?
Hope. This is all for hope. And that's why I have to stay. I have to stay here.
Yeah.
My dream just now. What? So strange.
Don't forget about us when you go big, by the way, please. I like talking to you. I won't forget about you guys. But if I join a company, the question is, will you guys know who I am? Because, yeah, companies like VSojo, you're allowed to keep your old identity. But, in a sense, I'll be different. If I join Hololive or Niji Sanji, it's a new avatar, new personality, new name. The question is, will you guys remember who I am? My voice is obvious. That's how the other VTubers got found out. How people managed to link them to their old personalities, but they're not allowed to say. Even though it's obvious, they're not allowed to say.
Huh?
I mean, do you guys even watch big VTuber companies? If I join those companies, will you find out? YouTube recommendations are pretty good at figuring. We just ask you if you like sand. No. I'm talking like I'm gonna die, like, will you remember me in my next life? That's technically what I'm saying, like, when I die, will you find me in my next life? That's it sounds like that's what I'm going through right now. But I'm not saying I'm gonna, like, for sure. For sure, I'm not saying that it's guaranteed that it's not guaranteed that I'm gonna join a company, because all the companies have auditions. And I need to have good enough content to make it through those auditions. Also, why does Homeworld even have an army? Aren't humans the only That's true, actually. Huh. I mean, didn't they say Pink Diamond was also the first one to rebel? I was trained by the shadows that stalked and killed the songs alone. What's going on here? Pant. Oh. The Shadow Stalkers. Herald that fought. Wait. That fought against the hopeless. I played both sides. Also, like, one of the things that I do hesitate about joining a company is that I have to say goodbye to my friends. It's Rey Mysterio. Like, Ragnar, Heba, Phoenix, and Void, and Key, they're also gonna become VTubers.
Kyoko?
I don't know. Watching me sleep.
What did you say?
I don't think she's saying anything. I mean, they could join you. Well, I'm not gonna force them to join me. Key has been interested in venturing into VTuber. She has an avatar, but she hasn't used it because she's figuring out how it works. Just ominous staring. Hello. Every day is peaceful. Every day is joyful. Happy days from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep. Wishing only for these unchanging, unending happy days of boredom, repeating forever and ever. No abnormalities as far as the eye can see. Life without the tiniest speck of abnormality.
If the world were like that, I'd consider that pretty damn abnormal.
Are VTubers allowed to work as a group, like an independent group from the company? Well, somewhat independent anyways. You know that old bando. Yeah, there's no limitations. I mean, I keep joking around with Ragnar saying we're technically our own little group right now. But they're aware of my plans. They're aware of what I plan to do. So they're aware that one day I might need to say goodbye to them. But yeah. I mean, we're still going to be friends. Like, personal life still exists. But the thing is, I said I want to join a company. I didn't say what company, and I'm open to any company. I mean, I'm going for one company in particular, but I'm not gonna reveal which one it is.
Good morning, everyone. It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine. Get ready to greet another beautiful day.
If you ever become big, you have to make all of us Discord, chat, Twitch, and YouTube mods. Is it Hololive? Like I said, I'm not gonna say. You could say the 3 big ones, and I'm always gonna give the same answer, which is I'm not gonna say. Just know, I plan to join a bigger a company one day. But if things don't work out, I will go back to being independent. Ugh. Only time will tell. It took longer than usual for me to open my eyes. Huh? I let out a deep sigh to bring myself up the rest of the way. The chills and aches and unfathomable leg 3, I can't read that. They all disappeared in the night. All that was left was me drenched in sweat. El Bandito. I could partly read that because my birth language was 95% Spanish. But I didn't grow up in my birth company. I didn't grow up in my birth country. Honestly, being part of a VTuber company sounds stressful as hell. That's because at the end of the day, what people don't understand is that at the end of the day, it's a job. Some people think it's just for, oh no, look, it's fun, I get to play games, I get to stream, I get to make songs, I get to do whatever. You don't. At the end of the day, it's a job. And you need to fulfill that job. It's a fun job, don't get me wrong. You're doing what you like. But at the end of the day, it's busy. It wasn't just because of whatever bug I caught either. It was also a dream I had. What the hell was that? I mean, was it really a dream? And I'm the type of person who's willing to put I would consider being a VTuber myself, but I'm me, so I would suck. That was a lot of my doubts. I was desperate to recall it. I scrambled to grab onto fragments of that dream and reel them up from the depths of my memory. That's right, I remember last night. I came down with a fever and I couldn't get to sleep. When you work as an independent VTuber, you can say you do it for fun, assuming you keep it as a hobby anyways. For me, I want to do it as both, like a paying hobby more than a job. That's how I view it. And I heard a voice. I didn't really understand. And then all of a sudden, I was awake. And there was a strange person standing next to my bed wearing a mask. And they were holding a knife. I want to say I fought them off, but I don't actually remember. I feel like my mind had been detached from my body, burning up with fever. I was somewhere far away, watching my body move on its own, and because of that, I don't remember what really happened. But still, I feel like I resisted them desperately, feverishly. After that, things go black again. The next thing I remember, Kyoko was standing there. Well, where did I add that standing? Was there. I wanted to start doing my YouTube too, but my biggest fear is what I can be able to bring. My biggest fear is what I can bring absolutely nothing new to the table, and I fear rejection too. I had those fears. Everyone has those fears. But like what Monty Ohm said, you never stop moving forward. And what Spider-Man says, it's a leap of faith. You'll never know what you'll find. When I started, I thought I wasn't gonna make it, but look at me. I have 99 subscribers. Even though it's still small, it makes me appreciate that I've gotten quite far to where I am. And also, a certain VTuber inspired me to keep going. Like, when... Let's start a new theme. Firewall, me, and you. Let's start a new thing. A second generation. What would she have been doing in my room? What a strange dream. No. Was it really a dream? How can I find it either way? The knife. I opened the desk drawer and... Huh? It's empty. There's nothing inside. Wait, nothing inside? That's strange. We can make Jaws our Discord mod too. Wait, nothing inside? That's strange. Because it definitely wasn't... It definitely wasn't before. I'm positive I put the knife I got from Toko in here. Wait, that means... Yes. Together, brother. The knife they told me to keep safe. I knew it. I just had a feeling. It wasn't a dream after all. But if it's true, this all makes even less sense. Why would anyone have wanted to attack me? And who was behind that mask? And why was Kyoko... What the hell's going on? Well, I don't think I'm gonna figure it out on my own. I should head to the dining hall. If you have the power. Then I could talk to everyone else about it. Leave the area. Turtle power? I mean, unlike most independent VTubers, I like to call myself really
Hey, Makoto.
Oh, Makoto. Yep, that's Makoto. Sure as the sky is blue. The thing is, when I started off VTubing, I had a friend with me. I call him the Colonel. He helped me with my tech, and I called him my manager, and he even gave me games to start off. I haven't spoken to him in a long time. He loves Star Wars, but besides him, I was mostly independent. I made my own avatar. I made my own logo. I made everything from scratch. I didn't hire anyone. Other independent VTubers, they risk a lot more than me. They have to pay for a model, they have to pay for rigging. Meanwhile, I'm just here, just made things. And I almost didn't become a VTuber because I had doubts. And also, I had a lot of technical difficulties. Originally, I wanted to be a Twitch VTuber. A few better class, I can do it. And it's fine. I'm fine with my avatar right now. But I wanted to be a Twitch streamer but then I realized I had technical difficulties, so the Colonel helped me. Then I decided to become a YouTube VTuber. Then I realized YouTube worked a lot better for me for some reason compared to Twitch. So I decided to stick with YouTube, and here I am now. Hey, Hina. You can't do it in a Gura stream now, can you? Do what in a Gura stream? Can I just stay here? You really had me worried, you know. What happened to you last night? Worried?
Because, I mean...
Yeah, after nighttime hit, we all went to get you. We were hammering away at your doorbell, but you never answered. We thought maybe you'd been, you know, what's a Gura? She... By subscribers and views right now, Gura is the #1 VTuber in the world. This is what I always appreciate about smaller streamers. I get to have the types of chats with the streamer, and you can get to somewhat know the streamer too. I mean, some famous VTubers, you do get to know their personalities. Like Takanashi Kiara talks about her past life as an idol and how she struggled to be famous. So you do get to know them to a degree. It really depends on the streamer. Maybe when I somehow become big, I'll try my best to interact with the chat, but yeah. You notice that with me and Ragnar. I mean, not that that actually happened. I mean, nobody here would wanna, you know. So anyway, what are you doing? I didn't feel good, so I went right to bed. I had no idea you guys even showed up. But why did you come to get me? Did something happen? Lots of stuff actually. I'm not sure I can really explain.
Okay.
I don't watch major streamers. I watch for the low views and hang out with them. Let's go meet up with everyone else. They can tell you all about it. So is everyone waiting somewhere else or something? Also, just give VIP to people you like and read most of the messages they send you, or make a system for VIP. Pretty much the same.
That's right.
What surprises me is that I play, according to a lot of people, I play a lot of old games. I play Fallout, I play Skyrim. And a lot of the people who watches me says they've never watched a VTuber. That's strange. Like, I know YouTube has been recommending me ever since I reached the 70 subs. I'm surprised that I'm getting recommended to people who don't watch VTubers. Oh yeah, we were all up the whole night. We all stayed up the whole night. I lost at rock, paper, scissors, so I had to come get breakfast for everyone.
Okay.
So you got here just in time. Come on, help me carry it. If they're old games, well, damn, I'm getting old. Because a lot of VTubers, I've noticed this, not just popular VTubers, but also a lot of independent small VTubers, they tend to play with games that are currently trendy. I don't. I mean, I want to play Elden Ring because Elden Ring actually looks pretty fun, but I'm broke, so I'm not playing it. I mostly play games I enjoy. I also play games that people recommend to me so I could check it out. I got recommended because I was searching for Fallout New Vegas streamers to tell my secrets to. That makes sense. I want to play the DLC, but I'm saving money for Elden Ring. Okay, sure. Everyone's in the gym. Hurry up, I'll meet you there. The gym? Why is everyone in the gym? And the entire night? Leave the area, yes. I also try to do everything on my own, but it doesn't work out most of the time. I don't like to ask for help because if I keep comparing myself to other people and get demotivated. Me, in a sense right now, I'm kind of cherishing my small status, how I'm a small independent VTuber. Or maybe you two are the same person. I don't know. This makes me kind of happy, you know? People finds friends. Because it's one of the reasons why I became a VTuber. I wanted to tell people that they're not alone. They could become friends in chat. And Gura has experienced... Not just Gura, bigger streamers have also noticed this. Some people find their soulmates in chat. which is very interesting. That streamers could bring people together. Like right now, I'm small and it's hopeful thinking for me to do a lot more. But I have a dream, and I'm not giving up on that dream. Like when I stream Skyrim, no, Jaws, you fool! This is my and what was 70th alternative account. Oh, I wouldn't say so. No, I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about you guys. I'm talking about something else. There he is.
Huh? Oh, hey, Makoto.
This is worse than being late for your wedding, the birth of your son, and your own funeral all at once.
What?
Jeez, to show up now, like it's no big deal. You made us stay up all night while you slept like a baby in your bed. Yeah, we. Lol, I did have 56 alts. I always forget the password. Just like Hina said, everyone was here besides Kyoko. And then I noticed they formed a circle around something. I write them down, but hell, know each password for. I made a bet. I made a bet with Ragnar that if I reach 100 subs this week, I have to play Getting Over It next week. But today's the second last day of the first week, so it looks like I'm winning that bet. Don't make a note, please. That's cheating. As soon as I saw what that something was, what the? Before I could catch myself, I'd cried out. You make a poll that says, do you accept this man/woman as your husband/spouse? And options are yes and no. Spread out in front of them were the remains of Monokuma.
What are you doing?
What does it look like? We're dismantling it to see what makes it tick.
Dismantling? But I mean, that's Monokuma you're messing with, right?
Yeah, that's right.
She's not even phased.
If I unsub, if it gets rough, don't worry, I gotcha. Unless you want to see me suffer through getting over it, because that's what Ragnar wants. I won't go that far. My standards are more than high. Because Ragnar wants me to play the game. So, but tomorrow's the last day for the first week. So I mean, I made it my goal to reach at least 100 subs before I reach my 1-year anniversary. I want to see you play Getting Over It. But don't cheat. Like I said, my 1-year anniversary is in July this year. I want to reach 100 subs before my 1-year anniversary. But not now. I don't want to play Getting Over It. I mean, a part of me does want to play it and see what happens. Relax, there's no danger. You say that, but... What is this? What are you guys doing? It looks like it's been professionally disabled. Oh, my dog just walked in. How's that possible? Tearing apart something like this, like that, isn't danger. Tearing apart something like that, isn't it dangerous? So basically, not knowing this, I'm asexual, but I'm also polymorphous. So that's a 1 in millions coin toss, as I call it. Okay, there's a recommendation. Oh, I wanna play Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. I really wanna play it. I badly wanna play it, but I'm saving money for Elden Ring, so... I really wanna play it. I really wanna play it, like, badly. I've seen the memes, and I've watched playthroughs of it. I wanna play it so badly. You might get some new people on the channel. I don't know, should I... Like, after Danganronpa's finish, I have two choices. Elden Ring or... I don't know. When the time comes. Seriously, what are you thinking? How can you say tearing apart something like that isn't dangerous?
Hey, come
Making the
on.
mother of all omelets here, Jack. You can't fret. Not when you're purging the weak. You've never been poor. You've never been hungry. I really want to play that game. I'm just aromantic. I could say my sexuality, but it will give away what my gender is. Well, I guess I'll handle this. I'll explain what's going on. Well, I'll explain what's going on, Makoto, because that's how much I like ya. Byakuya found this little fella lying around, then we tore it apart. That doesn't explain anything.
What?
Just before we went to bed last night, I came to the gym to try to talk to Monokuma. I wanted to see if he had any new information about Kyoko's disappearance. And I found him here, just like normal. However, when I found him, he was no more than a regular toy. He didn't react, didn't say a word. But you did survive. I'm pretty sure it's XY. How can you be so sure? I've given you hints, like that guy harassing me while I was cosplaying. And don't forget, I can change my voice, like naturally, cause I'm too broke to pay for a voice changer. Like 1 minute my voice could be like this, and then next minute my voice can be like this. Ara ara. I don't know. Should I use this voice more, or should I not? Or should I don't know. I would like to see Elden Ring on the channel, but if you ended up loving Elden Ring, I don't want to rob you from a game you might potentially love. Well, you might create a share a secret with you, Jaws. I'm also a music student, and I could see the difference in pitch. Here's the thing. A lot of what was that? An ara ara? Ara ara? You mean, if I can talk like this? Do you think I'll get more viewers if I talk like this? Or, do you think I'll get more viewers if I talk like this? Or do you prefer the other voice? I'm not really sure. Cause a lot of people find this voice really cringy. Wait, Fireball wasn't here when I did it. I'll be right back. I'm gonna quickly do something. Okay, I'm back. This is what I was trying to say I can do. How do you feel about this? Jaws, it could be both. It could be both your angel or your gamer. You decide. Well, maybe it's that or not XY. is for females, right? Or am I just being an idiot? XY is males. XX is female. So, what are you trying to say? Joss can be both your angel or your gamer, you decide. XY, yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Raise is probably used to this form. But Firewall isn't used to this form. How does... I feel a lot more relaxed when I'm like this. I was about to say... You need a thicker model for the Ara voice. Is that so? So... Do I... You want me to stick like this? I waited there until nighttime officially began. But still, Monokuma laid there motionless. You want to see my other model? I mean, I have to use the other voice if I'm gonna use the other model. So... Wait... I'll be right back again then. If you want to see the other model. Here we are. What about, whoops. Here we are. What about this form? I'm pretty sure this is pretty cringy. I'm not sure if I should use this too much. Cause, you know, cringe? No one likes cringe. And they don't even like, I accidentally forgot to turn on my camera. Yeah. I was told if I use this model and this voice a lot, people will probably end up in jail. It's not cringe, it's base. Reddit model. We don't talk about those people. Because they're cringe. I wanted to make a more male Jaws, but I can't really do a male voice. It sounds weird, like really weird if I try to do a male voice. I'll switch back now, so you don't have to keep staring at this form. Yay! So that's all I was talking about. I had to alternate between my avatars during an April Fool's stream, but then I realized people actually like... I mean, Byakuya is a redditor after all. I gathered everything as quickly as possible so they could take a look. Even then, he still didn't make a move. So I immediately initiated this assembly process. It was Master's stroke of genius. You really have a great voice range in your voice. Thanks. I kind of have no idea how I do it, but yeah. Stroke of genius. A chance to find out what made Monokuma tick. One thing we discovered is he's quite a sophisticated machine. Its leagues beyond any normal remote control toy. Like, what do you, like, as you could tell, I make my own models. I wanted to make a, like, Jaws is supposed to not look feminine, but at the same time, Jaws isn't supposed to look masculine. Jaws is supposed to be, like, in between, you know what I'm saying? Even so, I tried to, I wanted to make a more masculine Jaws. Just like how Ara Jaws is more feminine. But without buying a voice changer, I couldn't really make a masculine Jaws. Because it'll sound fake if I try to do a male voice. Like, yeah, I can't do it. I'm not gonna try. Whoever has enough time to invest in something like that anyway. But besides that, what I'm wondering is, why did he stop moving all of a sudden? I thought maybe he'd malfunction, but we didn't find any cause as we... You don't need a... You don't need a voice. And you already have... You don't need a voice changer when you are the voice changer already. But there... Like I said, I could only do so much. I thought maybe he'd malfunction, but we didn't find any cause as we were taking him apart. So if he didn't break down,
So in other words,
then maybe something happened to his puppeteer, the mastermind, something unexpected. I can't imagine any other possibility. Doesn't your voice feel, what? Wait. Whoops, I didn't read that. Doesn't your voice feel sore? Or does your voice feel like it's give from... No. I had to do something really quick. What did I miss? No, my voice doesn't get sore. It's, I don't know how. I can do the voice for hours. Something if she warms it up. If she warms it up. I don't really warm it up. I could switch on the fly, like, I can switch right now.
If you want.
What did he say? Something unexpected? They were probably so scared of Master they ran away in terror.
Could it be...
Or maybe they got sick or something. Also, I'm a vocalist when it comes to music, so I think my throat is just accustomed to it. Also, here's a fun fact for if you guys are into content creation. I wish I had more than a straight thug. Hololive right now are doing English Holostars. Holostars is supposed to be their male talent, but they according to the auditions, because I saw people auditioning on Twitter. The auditions hasn't changed. They said you could still be female, but if you're willing to play a male, you're allowed to audition. Same with regular Hololive. Hololive English. If you're male but you're willing to play female, you're allowed to audition. So nowadays, yeah, VTuber companies are not really looking for gender anymore. But Monokuma made his announcement this morning, right? Who was that? Not the mastermind. I'm actually old enough not to do that. I mean, you could tell because I go to university / college. You could kind of get an idea of what my age is. I mean, I'm 1,000 years old because I'm a dragon. Oh sure, that's a recording. It's set to a timer and plays as necessary. 1 year and a few months, I'll consider it. I mean, the age limit is you need to be older, 18 or older. That's true. He says the exact same thing every day, right?
hey,
Hey guys, I don't think now's a great time for light
You
conversation.
know?
I found something. What is it? It's...
Huh?
It's what? That's my point. A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma, I'm sure. A bomb? That's super bad. We need to get rid of it. Roger that. It appears the bomb has a motion sensor. Any sudden movements, it's sure to go off. I did a little music when I was younger, but only the violin, and I can't sing to save my life. I write songs, I edit songs, and I could sing. But that gave me enough time to practice drawing and stuff like that. Any sudden movements is sure to go off. Motion sensor? So, motion sensor? For serious? I'm starting to get all shaky.
Just a second.
Hey, get it together. You're a man, aren't ya? I sing and like use my voice. I can play. You can play the piano, but you're a bit rusty. I wish I could play an instrument. I could play a little bit of the ukulele. I'd probably play roughly something that's my cob. I'm fine. I'm totally fine. You're so not fine. You're going Oh, I probably should have mentioned the motion sensor is off right now. Jeez, don't scare me like that. Macabre. Is that how you say it? God, you're like the world's most spineless worm of the century.
Don't be mean.
Oh, come on, the century's just getting started. Don't call the race already. I don't think I could play the violin. I can play the violin and still sound good. Hurry up, just... Whatever, just hurry up and put that bomb down. Hang on to it. It's gonna do anyone no good. A classic song. Oh, good call. If you've been watching...
Well?
If you know my Twitter... If you somehow know my Twitter... I know Ray's doesn't have a Twitter. I've been mentioning that I've been practicing a song 1 hour every day, and it's been killing me. Okay, it's down. Everything's all good. Here to put the bomb down, when that wasn't my main concern at this point. My eyes were glued to Monokuma's remains. He just stopped moving all of a sudden. Was it really because something had happened to the mastermind that they weren't expecting? But what could it have been? When I thought about it, I couldn't help but think back to the night before, being attacked by that masked figure. People like Twitter as much as Anakin loves Sand. VTubers tend to advertise on Twitter, so yeah. Oh, Makoto? Huh?
Hey.
Don't us. Did you hear a thing we just said? Huh? So that's a no. What are you? Some kind of brain-dead animal? Sorry. Yeah. We were saying since we're done dismantling Monokuma, what should we do now? And we decided to continue our offensive assault.
It's all clear now.
To try and uncover the mastermind's true identity. We're going to break into the mastermind's headmaster's room. Really?
Naturally.
Since the mastermind appears to have stopped all activity, now's our chance, wouldn't you agree? But if the mastermind comes back while we're in there,
What?
if you're scared, you're welcome to stay here by yourself.
What the heck?
Or go live in the chicken coop with the other chickens. You can be chicken number 6.
Such ignorance.
This is a battle. A fight to the death between us and the mastermind. We don't have time to deliberate.
But
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to have a kill. I don't want to have a kill each other or anyone else. But now we have a chance.
Come on.
So, what are you going to do? Are you going to run away or are you going to fight? You're right, I'll go with you.
It's all clear now.
Okay then, we're going to break into the headmaster's room. Everything comes down to this moment. Anything could happen, so prepare yourself. I'll follow you anywhere, Master, to all the ends of the earth. Sakura, if you could hear me, lend me your strength.
How about that?
I can do this. I'm a man. I can do this. I've got the will of the entire universe on my side. We each found determination in our own ways, and when we were ready, we left the gym. Our target was the headmaster's room on the 4th floor of the school. Are you on live chat or top chat, by the way? I'm on top chat. Are you going? Yeah, yep. Zoom. Oh wow, I've talked so much that I didn't know that I have like 9 minutes left of the stream. I could go overtime. Rattle. It's locked, as expected. So what are you gonna do?
What?
Isn't it obvious? We're going to tear this door off its hinges. Wait, but the rules say we've seen that the mastermind isn't watching us. Those don't matter anymore. But like Makoto said, if the mastermind did show up while we were in there,
So in other words,
then we'll just have to finish our business before that can happen.
Hey.
Okay, sure, but
what?
we've come this far. You can't back down now. We agreed this is what we have to do. So we have to do it. 9 minutes, the other voice? I mean, do you want that? I can do it. I can go into a little bit of overtime to make up for the lost time because I'm considering it. You know what? I'll do it. So,
I mean...
we're serious? Wait. Okay, I'll quickly do it. Okay, I'm here now. Let's continue. We're serious?
What the heck?
We don't have any choice. We're desperate.
Okay.
Let's do it. Let's rip this door down.
Actually...
Okay, but how are we gonna do that? This thing looks pretty sturdy. Then we'll need something sturdy of our own. Oh, what about that one thing? The thing in the tool shed.
Oh, so then...
Oh yeah, the pickaxe. If you and everybody doesn't have a problem with it. I don't think anyone has a problem with this voice. I'm just reading chat now, so my reaction's pretty late. Oh yeah, the pickaxe.
I see.
Interesting. That could very well be exactly what we need. Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now. Is that even your final form? Or you have like a super ara form? I don't know, maybe I do. Maybe in the future, I'll reveal it.
It's all clear now.
Okay, go get the pickaxe and be back here by 9:01. That's straight up unreasonable. By myself?
Naturally.
Surely, you like to have your me time once in a while, right? Well, if it's me and you time, Master, then yeah.
What?
You know how much time it took to say that? 10 seconds. Take too long and I'll erase your existence from my conscience. Unacceptable. With that, Toko ran off, loud as a herd of rabid elephants.
Hey.
For serious though, are you gonna knock this door down? Just knock this door down? I can't read today. No problem is solved by running away. Find your stones and be a man. He's right. You can't move forward by always avoiding danger.
If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward.
At least I don't have to say that part. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice.
Hey,
Am I wrong? Even if it's dangerous, we have to overcome the challenges in front of us. Maybe, but I'm still super stressed. I'm so tense, I can hardly talk. I'm so flabbergasted. No, I'm totally Fabsas? I can seriously see people think your Ana voice and your normal voice are separate people. If you made models different, though. Maybe that's a troll for later. Does it sound that different from my regular voice? Wait, let me quickly change to my regular voice. Does it sound different? Like, okay, this is my regular voice, right? And then, let's just go with this voice. Does it sound that different from one another? I always thought there were some similarities between the two. Am I wrong? Make a full dragon model for this voice. One day, I will. When I learn how to make a dragon. Gross! Where'd that come from? Wait, genocide, Jill? Where'd you come from?
You called for me and so I appeared.
Hello, hello. It's the wondrous, murderous fiend. Happy to greet you with a razor-sharp smile. I'm not even gonna attempt that laugh.
Come on.
If you use your ooh voice and your other voice, people might. So,
So, if I switch to this voice and I switch to
this voice, will people think it's two different people? Yes, I can flow through the voices with ease. What about that pickaxe? Where is it? I was supposed to pick an axe? No, you sipping imbecile. The pickaxe. Sipping imbecile? Oh, master, you wound me with your executive level barbs. Here comes the bloody nose. Seriously though, did you really forget the pickaxe?
Give it a rest.
Omega-3 fatty acids. That's what you need. Great for all memory factory. And I think we already established that their memory doesn't carry over when they switch.
Not possible.
This is a level of uselessness I find difficult to tolerate.
yes.
Ah, the light bulb just went on.
I see.
That's why I went to the garden, right? I was supposed to get the pickaxe. Alright, we've solved one mystery. That means there's just one more mystery left. One more mystery?
Have you reached that certain age?
Yep. Now I just gotta figure out the identity of Object X.
So,
Now, what are you talking about? Did you really forget what we were talking about? You're like missing out on life.
You've gotta be kidding!
I'm not missing out on life. In fact, I found one in the garden. What? What did you find? Corpse.
You SOB!
Did you hear me? I said corpse. A corpse?
Yep.
That's right. I found a corpse in the garden. You found a corpse in the garden.
What did you say?
Well then, before we enter the headmaster's room, it appears we might have something else to look into.
Come on.
We're going to the garden. Okay. We're gonna find out what's in this garden. I'll end the stream. Cause, yeah, I went into overtime. I'm about to go into overtime. It's not overtime just yet. As soon as we entered the garden, I saw it. I didn't want to, but... Red paint on the nails. I saw someone lay on the ground with a mask covering their face. Chat just stopped too. What should we call this version of Jaws? I like to call it mature Jaws. But some people calls it Ara Jaws or MILF Jaws. No one likes the smaller Jaws. Rey Mysterio's dead. And there was a knife buried in their stomach after the hilt. What the? Are they really dead? For sure, but who is it? I just call it Jaws in weird voice. 100-mile dash pain of junk food junkie. Just to make things clear. You call this the weird voice? What about the smaller voice? You know,
This voice. Is this one weird? Is this one not as weird as the other voice? Or is it weirder? What do you think? Is it weirder? Is this one weirder?
or this one is weirder. Just to make things clear. Last night I was attacked by someone wearing a mask. Are you sure you wanna call it a MILF voice? No, do not call it a MILF voice. Ragnar already calls it MILF. I don't want another person to call it a MILF voice. And whoever that was now, there. I don't know why, but now they're lying on the ground in front of me. I told you there's a corpse hanging out here.
No way!
Okay, I'm ending the stream. Save this. Go here. Before I leave, before I officially close out the stream, I was told by people, if I use this voice and this form, when I used this voice in this form along with the lolly voice and the lolly form, they said I could be a much more popular VTuber, but I decided not to, because it may seem like I'm desperate, but I'm not desperate. Ada to finish the stream? Okay. Ada children, I hope you have a nice day. Wait, let me try that again and turn off the speaker. Ada children, I hope you have a nice day. Have fun for me. Yes, but you are a child to me. So, I hope you have fun, and hopefully tomorrow I'll be back in my regular form. So, take care. Eat something. Touch grass. Have a burger. Yes. Goodbye for now. I'm the older